Hello everyone, my name is Gordon. I'm with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025, and today's subject, I want to talk to you about mental health and my opinion of it. The reason being because I think it is a topic that is kind of confusing for a lot of people, and largely because of people say, oh yeah, your mental health, if you're crazy, you think about certain things. Is it really? If you think crazy about certain things? I'm just asking the question because I don't think that the terminology is being used correctly. And reason being because what kind of things can affect it? What kinds of things? Can it be something simple or something complex? Something like this is very simple. But could it affect your mental health? Yeah. Why? Because it causes you to think about, oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. Is it gonna make you put you in a state of concern? Is that mental health? I'm asking the question. Or is it has something to do with something else? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Here's another example of what I think is affecting mental health. When I play this, I'm going to have my cup of 114 as well. So, make sure my volume is turned up here. Oh, really? You went back to that? Didn't want that one. I want this one.
Very, very important point. Did you ever fear that if you did something wrong, your mother would quote you?
My mom would beat the brakes off of me.
That's biblical. Now think about
Don't
this.
spare the rod.
No, this is very important. Kids that do not fear the retribution of their parents.
Are wild boys.
Exactly. They're wild. And the scriptures say this repeatedly. If you do not fear the justice of your parents, then, for example, if you talk to kids who didn't do growing up, you say, why not? Oh, my mom would kill me.
If you don't fear your parents, who are you going to fear?
Yeah, you should fear God and your parents. And by the way, they're substitutes for each other in the sense that the commandment to honor your mother and father, so you belong in the land of which you are in, is the test. If you cannot honor your earthly parents, you cannot honor your heavenly father. Very, very important point.
So, is that a form of mental health? Saying, if your parents are gonna, put a whole can of whoop ass on you for making the wrong decisions or for choosing to go down a certain path, is that gonna affect your mental health? To a degree, it will. But really, does it affect your mental health? Does it affect what's inside here? The short answer is no. Because what affects here inside is what you put in here or what gets absorbed through your skin. That's truly what affects, I think, your mental health, because it prevents you from being able to make good decisions. Because if your brain cells aren't functioning, then you can't think straight. And why do I say that? Well, because there's a lot of people that are talking about H3O2. What is it? It's kind of like water, but has 3 hydrogen molecules and 2 oxygen. But in that molecule, the hydrogen bond is at 111 degrees. Compared to 114. Now, is there a difference in that? Yeah, there is. Because it's the amount of energy that your body takes or needs to use to break that apart, to absorb it, to process it. So, if your body is struggling to do functions inside your body, do you think what's the last thing that's going to get fixed? Or let's say helped along? Well, if your water is not pure, what gets into your brain cells? One of those things is called aluminum. What attracts it? Fluoride. Takes the spot of things inside the body. So can that affect your mental health? Why do people who have Alzheimer's, dementia, is that not mental health? Can't think straight, can't remember nothing. What is mental health? Is it thinking crazy, or is it actually not being able to think at all? Or if you're thinking crazy and you're doing it intentionally, well then that's called corruption, I think. Or being there's a term, a liar. But instead of just a liar, you know how people have diabetes? Maybe they have liabetes. Like they just, it's that I think is a mental health condition. Is it not? You're a liar all the time? Not thinking straight? Not thinking, just trying to be opposite of everyone else out there? I don't know. Just, it's an interesting thought. So, with water,